Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy King Sinbad, but as always guys, you can call me Sin. Alright guys, I got you guys with something that I was thinking. I was just, believe it or not, I was just watching Fate Stay Apocrypha, and I saw my boy Karna. I was thinking, I wonder if I could use Karna for a what if. Then an idea hit me. What if Naruto was Karna? And I just started thinking, and I just kept on thinking on that, and after a while, I just couldn't get it out of my head. So I said, you know what? Let's do it. Alright, so here we are. What if Naruto was Karna? Alright, so I don't know how many are, if you guys have kept up with your Fate lore about Karna. So basically, and if you're not, that's okay. I'm basically going to explain it to you in this video, but while also making my story. So, anyway. And yes, I am taking the Fate Stay version, Karna. Well, obviously, duh. But anyway. Karna. Alright, so basically, how this what if to make sense is basically Kushina and Minato, they wanted to have a child. But Minato, he just wasn't up to the task. But he really wanted a child. But, again, unfortunately, he just wasn't up to par. So Kushina went to a, let's see, like in Hindu, went to like a priest, and this priest gave her basically a I forgot how they said it in the lore, but let's just say a blessing, okay? Yeah, because it's easier for me to remember. And basically, this blessing. Now, obviously, I'm going to be taking from Hindu mythology, because that's basically what Karna is surrounded with. But anyway, basically, what this blessing was, all she had to do was say the name of any Hindu god, and then that god would would basically come down, impregnate Kushina, and basically get her pregnant, and she will bear a son. Well, anyway, without a moment's hesitation, she basically calls on the strongest god, Surya, which is basically the sun god. Yeah, the god of the sun. The god of the sun god, Surya. Now, of course, Surya comes down and impregnates her, and if you guys are wondering what Naruto's going to basically be looking like, he's going to look just like Karna. That's all I'm saying. He's going to look exactly like Karna. So, he's going to act like Karna. He's going to behave like Karna. Basically, I'm basically putting Karna in this. That's all I'm basically doing. Now, something that I need to clarify real quick. Something that I didn't know, and And I am planning on still continuing it, but just right now, because because at that time I did not have all my knowledge at that point in time. So, turns out there's only 3 divine noble phantasms. Well, there's only 2 noble phantasms that can rival Ea. If you guys don't remember Ea from my Gilgamesh series, and yes, I am going to continue that. The only 2 weapons. Now, these were the only 2 weapons that Gilgamesh did not have in his treasury because, well, it belonged to the gods, and that was the one. Those were the 2 treasures that he did not have, that he did not possess. But everything else he did. And that was Vasavi Shakti and Pashupta. Well, basically anything belonging to the gods, yeah, that basically belonged to the gods. It didn't belong to Gilgamesh. So, yeah. He didn't have any of the god's weapons. He only had demigod or human weapons. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Alright, so now what I mean by I'm going to make it just like how Karna's back. I did mean that, but I'm going to make a few I'm going to make a few altercations to it. So, but anyway. 9 months later, Kushina gives birth to Karna. And Karna, he's born with what you see right here. He's born with this armor basically bonded to his body. It's bonded to his skin. So yeah, all of this armor right here, yeah, he was born with that grafted onto him. So yeah. Gosh, that'd suck for Kushina anyway, considering having to give birth with a lot of spikes. Oh my god, that would suck. But anyway, she still gives birth. And of course, we all know what happens when a female Jinchuriki gets pregnant. She sealed half of Kurama inside Karna. Now, Karna, he had all this armor on, along with a earring. But, and like this fur right here, and stuff like that. Yeah, he had all that on him. Like, it's literally bonded into his body. Like, it's grafted into his body, his skin. It's a part of him. Well, anyway, Kushina, if you guys are wondering, where's Minato in all this? Well, Minato, he had to go on a 9-month-long trip. Let's just say diplomacy, okay? He had to go to one of the other great nations for diplomatic reasons. And it was going to take a majority of 9 months. Now, and it just so happened to be on the day of Karna's birth, Minato was coming home. So Kushina, of course, even though she gave birth to a demigod, a literal and actual demigod, to one of the strongest whose father is the strongest god out of all the other gods. Well, actually, he's equally on par with Indra, and Shiva. So yeah. Now, of course, fearing for Karna, but also fearing for what Minato would do if he found out that she got pregnated, as any other normal man would. She stuck Karna in a basket and put him in a river and basically sent him down, flowing down a river. Now, of course, Surya, seeing that his son was being, basically being casted off like that, he basically descends to the earth once again to retrieve his son. And, well, he took Karna, and Surya appeared amongst a warrior. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can't get his name real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, so I figured out his name, but it's very hard to pronounce, so I'm going to try my best to pronounce it. Hold on, let me just go back and hear it, how it's pronounced again one more time. I'll be back. Okay, so Surya gives Karna to a well-known priest, Parashurama, and tells Parashurama to train him. Now, obviously, this is one of the altercations that I'm making to the story. And, of course, Parashurama obviously can't refuse the request of that of a god, because, who in their right mind would refuse, a request from a god? Insane people, that's who. But anyway, Parashurama trains Karna to be a great warrior. Of course, Karna, being the son of the sun god, actually, he actually wanted to be a warrior to begin with anyway, so he actually shows great talent in mastering weapons, even rivaling that of the great Parashurama. In archery, lance, basically using lances, yeah. And basically learning how to ride a chariot and stuff like that. And him basically being a complete overall, someone you would not want to cross with. Because he learns very quickly, him being a god and all. Oh, a demigod. At this point, Karna is about 12-year-old, and it's about to be his birthday. Now, obviously, the armor grows with him, and this armor is divine armor, so it's so strong that it can nullify any damage. Like, basically nullifies everything. Yeah, it's that strong. Like even it's even been stated in the data book that even the gods couldn't even break that. Even Aya was no match for that armor, because it was just that strong, and no one could ever break through it. And Parashurama, for Karna's 13th birthday, gives gifts Karna his bow, and there was another bow that he gave him. But it was like a divine weapon from the gods that he got. I hate to do this, guys. Just one more time. I'll be right back. I gotta figure out what the name of the bow is. Hold on. Alright, so the name of the divine bow is Barkavastra, which is a divine weapon. And he's given his own chariot. Well, Surya, and of course Karna, knowing him being a demigod of the sun god Surya. Surya invites Karna to heaven for his 13th birthday. And let's just say 13 is basically when a man becomes a man. That's basically like a coming of age ceremony. Let's just say that. And here's another altercation I am making to Karna's backstory. Surya, of course, being proud of his son, gifts Karna with his legendary chariot. And it's supposed to be the only to be rivaled by the glider thing that Gilgamesh rides on. Yeah, it's said to be only rival to that in terms of speed. Now, of course, him being a demigod, he also has divine powers. And of course, him being a divine being, he can tap into natural energy. Now, this is also where Naruto stuff comes in. And of course, he's easily accessible to chakra, him being a demigod and all. Now, Indra hears word of, Surya celebrating his son's 13th birthday. Of course, Indra, the lightning god, comes to see Karna. And of course, Indra offers Karna a challenge. If he can strike down 3 birds in one shot, he will gift Karna anything that he so desires, including his legendary lance, his legendary lance. If you guys don't know what Vasavi Shakti looks like, I'm about to show you. It's basically that right there. And here, let me get a bigger picture of it. Yeah, it's that. Very long blade lance. Yeah, it's a very big freaking lance. Staff. And especially the blade. The blade's freaking long on that sucker. But anyway. Now, of course, everybody's, surprised with this because not even Indra himself would have granted his son Arjuna, and I'll get into that later, his spear. And Arjuna was his own son, and he wasn't going to gift Arjuna Vasavi Shakti. Now, this is actually part of the actual Karna lore. Well, besides Karna getting invited to heaven and stuff like that, and how he obtains Vasavi Shakti. That I changed that, but still very true. Of course, Karna being a great warrior and him not wanting to back down from any challenge, Karna says, "I accept your challenge, great Lord Indra." And of course, Indra releases 3 birds. Now, remember, Karna has to kill all 3 of these birds with 1 arrow, with 1 shot. Now, Karna is so good with the weapon that even if it, and because, well, that's basically an impossible task, and I mean for anybody. I mean, shoot, you're gonna kill 3 things at once with 1 shot. Frick, nah, bro, that's an impossible task. But not for Karna. Oh no, he busts out an arrow, strings a Barkavastra, and shoots, kills all 3 birds. Hits them in the same place, goes through each one of their heads, pinning them to a wall. And of course, Indra, just being so amazed, he says, "You are a great warrior. You have earned the right to wield Vasavi Shakti." And he grants Karna Vasavi Shakti. Now, of course, people, all the other gods and the goddesses, they're surprised that, once again, that he's been gifted Vasavi Shakti, one of the few rare divine weapons that can rival Aya. And he just gave it away to Karna. But seeing how he basically won, he was also granted favors with other gods. And when I mean favors, I mean, they granted him authorities. Now they're basically like powers. So yeah. So he also has another power. It's called Obrama Cover the Earth, where he basically shoots a sun laser beam, with the heat of the sun, the temperature at the sun, out of his eye, his right eye glows red, shoots a freaking sun laser beam, because it's at the temperature of the sun, and basically destroys everything his eye lays sight on. And I quote, this is what Karna actually said about the power. He says, "A true hero shouldn't have to use a weapon to kill his foes. He should be able to kill his enemy with a stare." That's where he actually picked up the technique. Killing people with just a stare. I don't know about you, but that's freaking awesome. But anyway, he also develops another technique called Brahma Kundala. Yeah. Where basically he condenses into one of his spears. Now this is another spear that his father gave him, and it's a divine weapon. Now, it's not on the level of Vasavi Shakti, but it's a pretty powerful weapon. It's nothing to, scoff at. And, well, let's just say this. You get hit with it, bye-bye. Like, even if you don't get hit with it, if you're even in the blast radius of that thing, bye-bye. Like, if I had to give it a range, let's just say this. It's like 10 nuclear bombs going off in your face. Yeah, good luck surviving that. So, yeah. Now, of course, he has his own little pocket dimension. Now, this is when Surya, Karna, he turns 13. Of course, big celebration. This is when Surya decides to give Karna his lineage, who his mother was. And of course, Karna, he accepts it. He understands why his mother did it, as any real woman who was married to a man should feel. And Surya, impressed with his son's, maturity at such a young age, and being able to understand all that, because most children would be mad, that their mother abandoned them, and most children would. So he grants Karna another gift. Now, this gift is very special. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, shoot. What is this almighty gift that he's about to bestow him? Well, now, I did have to go, once again, I had to go, my mind's going blank. Hold on, guys. I'll just pause it so that way you're not just listening to dead air. Hold on. Alright, sorry guys. I just couldn't think of any weapons that I could give him. If you guys got any ideas, let me know in the comment section down below. But anyway, this is when, after the celebration is done, Karna puts all of the gifts that he's received in a pocket dimension. Now, of course, this, what time is it? Oh, shoot. I need to go to bed. I'll tell you what, guys. I'll post a video tomorrow. It's going to be part 2 to this. So be ready, and I'm going to be we'll be getting more into the story. So, I hope you guys liked the video. Leave a like. Leave a comment down below. If you guys can think of any more weapons that I can give to Karna. Or other items. Leave a comment. Subscribe. Turn the bell notification on. Don't forget to share this video with all your friends on your social media platforms. Without further ado, guys, see you guys later. Peace out. Adios, amigos.